But chances are there's some things in your life that you'd like to hone. There's some things in your life that you'd like to improve. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to have more flexibility. Maybe you want to have more, again, range of motion. Maybe you want to feel cleaner. Maybe your skin feels dry and flaky, or you just want to experience what it's like to have clean, skin with elasticity and pliability. There's so many little things, you guys, that you can start doing for your health. Like maybe maybe you want to start a little indoor sprouting garden. I talk about how to start an indoor sprouting garden for under $20 on the Patreon page. You have to remember, you guys, that time in the Matrix, you can't get back. And the problem with procrastinating when it comes to your health is that if you delay the inevitable, over time, this leads to a vicious cycle of I'll do it tomorrow. And days will become weeks, weeks will become years, days will become weeks, weeks will become months, and months will become years if you keep procrastinating. And before you know it, it's like 2-3 years down the road and you still haven't done the things that you know in your heart you need to do to get healthy. So the beautiful thing about health also, you guys, is that once you get yourself to a state of greater health, you can begin helping people around you that need help because you've gone through, you've done the work, and you know what works for you. And the results that you've achieved, you can often help other people achieve. And it's a great thing to offer help to people who are just striving to get healthy but don't really know where to start or what to do. There's so many things that you can start consuming for your health. There's so many different herbs to begin experimenting with. There's so many little things that you can do to modify and augment your life in a positive, righteous manner. So I'm a huge fan of baby steps. Baby steps have gotten me to the point that I'm at today. Without baby steps, I'd probably still be procrastinating, wasting time, you name it. So for me, the first baby step I did, or took, essentially, was getting away from animal products. The second one was getting off of tap water, getting onto at least, you guys, some form of filtered water. But I got really heavily into distilled water about 6 years ago, a little over 6 years, I believe, when I was in Missouri on vacation. Stumbled across a video on distilled water. Bought the distiller that night. And I've fallen in love with water distillation, but by default, I don't consume distilled water. I use a distiller to distill water, but once the water is done distilling, I rebuild it. I restructure it. So, anyways, I'm ranting at this point. This light is super bright in my face, and I do have a slight headache. But again, you guys, do something today for your health. One of the most beneficial things that you can do is to just get a pad of paper and a pen or a pencil and just sit down with yourself, do a little deep breathing, and just write down some goals for yourself. Write down the things that you want to do for your health that you know you should do. So for many people, that might be getting away from coffee filled with milk products and sugar, creamer and sugar. Many people could achieve such a great state of health, you guys, over a 6-month period by just starting to drink their coffee. By just starting to drink their coffee black, So, again, many Americans are at a state where they're not ready to take a quantum leap from, their standard American diet to like a vegan diet or a raw foods diet, even a vegetarian diet. But many people can embrace baby steps. The beautiful thing about baby steps as well is that once you start to experience the benefits of subtle modifications of your diet, such as getting on black coffee, you will eventually start to experience the momentum of increased health. You'll feel better, and that feeling will inspire you to continue your experiments. So for me, when I got away from the animal products, I lost 100 pounds in just about a year with modifying my diet and coupling that with exercise, with riding my bike. And I wasn't even doing extreme cycling. I was just riding my bike back and forth to my friend's house. That's all I was doing. And getting away from the animal products, my body literally shed fat. Same thing happened with my brother and my mother. So anyways, you guys, some brief tips for people who are interested in getting healthy. Again, assess what type of water you're consuming. Assess how many times you're eating each day. Assess how many calories you're consuming on average during a day. Get more exercise, get some sunlight, ground yourself to the earth. And until next time, peace be with you. Are you guys interested in the Sacred Serpent YouTube channel? Do you want more bonus content that you will never find here publicly? If so, go over to www.patreon.com/Sacred Serpent and check out my Patreon page. For $5 a month, you get anywhere from 2 to 6 hours or more of bonus video content that you will never find here on the public YouTube channel. You will also gain access to a community section where you can ask me questions and receive prompt replies. You can talk amongst other patrons. And I'm also doing a lot of posting in regards to what I'm eating. I'm posting recipes, exercises, all sorts of stuff. So it's a really fun outlet. And again, if you guys are interested in my channel and you do indeed want more content, donkey, go over again to www.patreon.com/Sacred Serpent. Peace be with you.